Good afternoon everybody, welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great and welcome to this new video here on the SUI ecosystem, your weekly SUI ecosystem update. We did one last week, we did one the week before that, and this is the third one. So welcome back. What we'll do is we'll talk about everything SUI. Alright, so we'll talk about SUI itself, the network, but also the coin. We'll do a brief longer term analysis on that, and then what we will do is take a look at the ecosystem. Alright, and the main goal is finding opportunities. So that's what we'll do. Let's get right into it. I already told you this morning that I would do an update like this. In that video, which I uploaded this morning, we did a full deep dive on the price of SUI. In general, what can I say? All right, so we broke above the previous all-time high with force right here between $4 and 3.9. Ridiculously strong support level right now, and this is zoomed out a bit, right? So right now we're looking at the 12-hour time frame. This chart looks ridiculously bullish. All right, and in these market circumstances, my first price target is $5, but I think over the next couple of months, as long as the market stays healthy, at least, which I do think it will, I think we can reach $5, and I think we can reach even higher than that. All right, for now, seems most likely that we will retest that level right here between $4 and 3.85, but there's no reason to believe that this massive uptrend here is going to break. And like I said, I'm aiming for new highs. So this all looks great on the long term, and on the short term, like I said, if we actually do get a decent bounce from that level between 4 and 3.9, it also looks good to get that very quick continuation into levels higher. And $5 is the obvious target, of course. So this all looks great, but what I think is more important and what I think is more interesting, especially also since the most interesting opportunities for SUI are not necessarily SUI anymore. It's SUI ecosystem coins. All right, so what we're seeing right now, after we got some major news, which is that Phantom is adding support to SUI. If you don't know, Phantom is one of the biggest wallets out there. It is, I believe, the most used wallet for Solana trading. All right, and we all know how big the Solana trading community and how big that industry is. So basically what this does is it makes it much more easier for everybody on Solana to actually get to SUI. And I personally know that a lot of Solana traders are also interested in SUI. So just removing another obstacle is massively bullish. All right, and we have already seen in the network data that this has a positive effect, or just in general that the network is doing better. I mean, it's always hard to kind of estimate how big the effect is because of the news and how big in general. But no, DEX trading volumes up to all-time highs. We're probably, or back to the previous all-time highs, probably will make new all-time highs soon. The total value locked has made a new all-time high, ridiculously bullish. Daily active addresses and daily transactions could still be better, but those metrics in general, I don't really care too much about. So let's talk about the SUI ecosystem. All right, there's plenty of opportunities. I actually have a DeFi opportunity for you as well, which I think is very interesting. But first of all, we know that fundamentally the network, the ecosystem is doing great. So what are the best opportunities? Well, first of all, when we take a look at some of the best performing coins here, you can see some of these coins are actually looking quite good. What you always have to do is check the volume. All right, so in my eyes, some of the coins that are doing best right here, something like SUI Man and 66,000 volume, just don't even buy that. All right, same with SUI Llama, same with SUI Kun. Just doesn't seem great to buy those. First one that's interesting is AlphaFi. I personally don't know the project that much. But then you also have SUI Name Service, which is obviously the main account and wallet abstraction tool on SUI. I think that's the first interesting coin. And then we have two interesting meme coins. First of all, AAACat, which actually has been around on SUI for some time. And second of all, and I've talked about this project quite a lot, so it's nice to actually see this doing quite well compared to some other projects. It's FUD, all right? And FUD itself, and there's another project which is not visible right here, but that has done well as well, and that's Satis. It's down a bit in the last 24 hours, but was ridiculously strong before that. So I wanted to talk about that real quick as well. But first of all, FUD right here at a strong resistance level, but it looks like we're going to break that resistance level sometime soon. I think in terms of meme coins on SUI, this is one of the best opportunities. All right, so FUD, FUD, that's the name. Great opportunity, strong resistance here, but we'll probably get some sort of a bullish retest here. maybe consolidate for a bit before breaking up and higher. And as you can see, the price targets for FUD are absolutely insane, and we can get back there if SUI starts to rally again. Now, Cetus itself, as you can see, Cetus has actually been trending up for a bit longer than SUI even, in the last week or so at least. So this is the best, I would say, the best DeFi on SUI. There's actually some amazing DeFi opportunities on there as well. But this looks great, all right? And at the moment, this still has a market cap of about 250 million. This is an easy 4x, all right? SUI is a multi-billion-dollar project and is going higher. Cetus, as the #1 DeFi solution, in my opinion, on SUI, has a bright future as well, especially with this market cap. And something I think is interesting to end this video is that if you are kind of into on-chain things, right now you can actually farm, you can provide liquidity on Cetus, all right? So here, SUI against USDC. And you gain 414% APR right now because they're actually giving away Cetus and SUI to whoever is providing liquidity. That is more than 1% per day. And that is an amazing DeFi opportunity. So if you actually want some relatively risk-free rewards for just looking up your SUI and USDC, even though you should know about impermanent loss, of course, but that's something you can look up easily. Amazing opportunity. Now, I will leave links to the projects I mentioned down in the description, of course. But for now, that's it. That's a SUI ecosystem update. Hopefully it was valuable for you, and we'll be back next week. Bye.